HNL tutors. The Lottery Lesson, a tale of wealth and wisdom. In a busy town near London, there lived a man named Henri Dubois. Henri, originally from France, moved to the UK with big dreams. He wanted success, wealth, and everything life had to offer. Henri worked long hours at a small cafe, serving coffee to strangers day after day. Although he earned little, he would sometimes imagine a different life, one with luxury, freedom, and excitement. One stormy evening, Henri's life changed. On a whim, he bought a lottery ticket at a small shop on his way home. The next morning, while sipping his coffee, Henri checked the winning numbers. His hands began to shake as he realized he'd won the grand prize, 10 million. His dream of wealth had finally come true. Within days, Henri left his small apartment and moved into a mansion in the countryside. He bought himself designer clothes, a sleek car, and filled his new home with fine art, crystal chandeliers, and antique furniture. He even adopted a white cat named Margot to keep him company. At first, Henri enjoyed his luxurious life. He threw parties, traveled to exotic places, and met famous people. But after a while, he began to feel restless. Despite all he owned, he felt strangely alone. He missed the simple days at the cafe, the chatter of the regular customers, and the laughter shared with his colleagues. His wealth had brought him comfort, but not the happiness he'd expected. One day, at an art gallery event, Henri met a woman named Isabelle Martin. Isabelle was an artist who traveled the world painting landscapes and helping children learn art. She didn't have much money, but she was passionate, joyful, and fulfilled. Curious about her happiness, Henri asked, "Isabelle, how can you be so content without wealth?" Isabelle smiled and replied, "Happiness is not about what we have, Henri, but what we give. Money can buy many things, but it can't buy purpose. My joy comes from sharing my art and making others happy." Henri was intrigued by Isabelle's words. He thought deeply about his life and the emptiness he felt. The next week, he visited the cafe where he had once worked. As he walked through the doors, memories of his old life flooded back. He missed connecting with people and feeling part of a community. Inspired, Henri decided to put his wealth to good use. He opened a small art center in town where people could come to paint, create, and connect for free. He invited Isabelle to help, and together they taught art to children, elders, and anyone who wanted to learn. Henri also donated money to local charities and helped rebuild a library that had been closed for years. Gradually, Henri's sense of purpose grew. He found joy in the smiles of the children, the laughter in the art classes, and the friendships he formed along the way. The mansion and luxury car were still there, but they no longer held the same importance. Henri learned that true happiness doesn't come from owning everything. It comes from finding meaning, giving back, and connecting with others.